I want you to ask yourself this question: why? Why do you want to be a young Catholic filmmaker? We should never be ashamed of being Catholic. I don't want to preach to the choir here, but I will. If we really want to change the world, our faith in Jesus Christ plays a huge part in that.
This is the way.
We all have the potential to be saints, but it comes at a price. So, let's climb this mountain together.
Most people are familiar with the Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius, Lucius Annius Seneca, Epictetus, and Zeno of Citium, knowing them to be brilliant minds of resilience and persistence. But what if I told you there were other kinds of Stoics that held just as much resilience and persistence as these men? These kinds of Stoics were known as saints, and they did not worship Caesar, but another person whose power far exceeded and outlasted Rome's long-lasting empire. This person was Jesus Christ. Before continuing to the film tutorial, we will be drawing inspiration from a couple of these saints to help put us in the right mindset for success. It is very important to remember that our Catholic faith plays a huge part in the way that we as individuals live our lives, because these saints did it, and were in a way entrepreneurs themselves. Even though many of them were not philosophers, God bestowed on them a much higher status and worked miracles through them, which none of the other Stoic philosophers had the power to do. All right, let's begin, shall we? And remember, it is important for any young Catholic filmmaker to understand success starts with a positive and open mindset. Entrepreneurship is not easy. If it were, everyone would be doing it. So feel good about yourself and hold yourself to high standards in life, because this can only lead to a more promising future. Saint Augustine once said, "Do you wish to be great? Then begin by being. Do you desire to construct a vast and lofty fabric? Think first about the foundations of humility. The higher your structure is to be, the deeper must be its foundation." Saint Francis of Assisi said, "Above all the grace and the gifts that Christ gives to his beloved is that of overcoming self. For Jesus Christ, I am prepared to suffer still more." These were the words of St. Maximilian Kolbe. St. Thomas Aquinas once said, "The greatest kindness one can render to any man consists in leading him from error to truth." Lastly, Ignatius of Loyola wrote, "The things in this world are gifts of God, created for us, to be the means by which we can come to know him better, love him more surely, and serve him more faithfully." Take these words to heart and remember them as you begin the tutorial on becoming a young Catholic filmmaker.